Why do you think people are not like brought up with this awareness that we have like these dynamics in our being,
Uh,
and that
mm,
it's so crucial in our
mm,
lives to
mm,
function as
mm.
beings?
Yeah, I would say like it will happen. I think it will
Yeah,
happen.
yeah.
It's just a matter of time. We are now in times where the intellect is really,
Hmm.
like we in our all education, including the spiritual people who now try to educate their children, but you know, but our whole education is still mind. It's the mind who will deliver the solution,
Hmm.
and here the mind is the problem.
Hmm.
So the mind is the one who we take to who we need to learn to take to be to park. If you
Hmm.
park if you park your mind, then the body will integrate those two parts like naturally. But you
Yeah,
need to learn how to park your mind. You will do the opposite.
yeah.
And
Hmm.
even like the attempt spiritual people nowadays make to give their children a happier life, but they just give to their children what they needed as children.
Hmm.
So they
Hmm.
don't see them either. And
Hmm.
they don't park their mind. It's all
Hmm.
spirituality comes from the mind. So yeah, well, so we have a long time to go, but I will probably not live it, but I'm really convinced that
Yeah.
one day people will understand that well, I say it like more because I like to be brute, I say people, we need to learn to educate our children as animals.
Hmm.
Yeah. And then they're free, like I told you like the story of my dog. It was like one of the biggest moments in my life. We had a puppy, and we bought it from neighbors like 10 houses further, and they had the father and the mother, so they had a
Hmm.
couple and they had a nest, and we took a puppy.
Yeah.
And then of course, like those people, they never walked with the dogs that much, so we never met them.
Yeah.
But at a certain Sunday, we met. So we were walking with our dog, and the dog met his parents, and he was 1 year old. So we had sort of, wow, and his name was Ben. Wow, Ben, your parents, like, the one big meeting, and all the humans were excited. Okay, what happened? What happened with Ben? So Ben Ben approached his parents. He jumped on the mother. The father took him here. He said, rah! And there was a slow fight, and then Ben continued like 20 seconds, and it was over.
Hmm.
And all the humans were like, oh my God, what is this? What is this? And nobody said anything. We were all out of the world.
Yeah.
And 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 that is a capacity that animals have to forget. He just saw a female dog.
Hmm.
He just saw a female dog, and it happened to be his mother. But imagine the freedom.
Yeah. Hmm.
And so and animals, they well, I have a lot of chicken, and I love them, and then it's so incredible, like all the little ones, they run behind the mother. It's never the mother who runs behind. Well, we humans, all the mothers and fathers, they run behind the children. Imagine that nowadays we do that. The children run and we run behind. That's like life is happy, like, oh my God. No, the children, the chicken, the big one, the mother is going, and the little ones, they run behind.
Hmm.
And then at a certain moment it's over, then mama says, well, hotel is closed. And then they're just on themselves, and they're okay.
Hmm.
They are okay. Of course, for us humans, we have that mind with all that stories and all that. Well, in a way, why do we keep our parents that long? Well, because we are still in hope that at a certain moment they will give us what we never had, and they
Yeah.
will never do.
Yeah.
So we stay hoping like little children until they die. And then mostly people, after their parents died, then they go into a process
Hmm.
of holy shit. We stay children waiting, and we can't realize that if they didn't give it to us, it's because they couldn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
And maybe we did a kind of weird interpretation of reality.
Hmm. Hmm.
We really think that our memories are true, and
Hmm.
they aren't. It's proven that 50% of the memories of our childhood, and then I speak about, later than 6 years, because of course from the first 6 years we can't remember anything, but even the afterwards, that they are not, that they are like our mind changed them. And the older you get, the more change you have. So in a way, you create your own story. And it is not even true what you remember. You just remember what is convenient to you. So you create a story that is convenient with your emotions. But your emotions are blocked and are always the same. So you just create stories to justify your emotions. And it's like, and it's not even true.
Yeah.